This is the light sensor, and it's collecting the light intensity data of the current environment around the plant. And this is the hardware. So those are the lighting data that it's reading through and trying to upload to ThinkSpeak, and it actually updates on ThinkSpeak. The first field in this lighting channel has the sensor data of the light intensity that it's reading in. And the second channel is the requirement of light duration before any algorithm happens. And we assume that the sensor, and we run the algorithm by comparing the sensor data every 15 minutes so that it will continuously reduce the required light duration based on the sensor data reading in of the light intensity. And then the fourth field is for light status recommendation. So do we recommend the light to be on or off? And the seventh field is about the light status recommendation, or the actual light status. And because it's off, so the LED light we have on the prototype board is also off. So after the algorithm recommended the light status to be on, we turned on our experiment lamp just to mimic the actual lighting environment in a greenhouse. And as you can see, the light board that indicates the on and off condition of the actual LED light derived from our algorithm is still on. And this is the current lighting intensity status detected by the sensor. And this is the reducing light compensation requirement due to the on lamp, the intaking light intensity. And the status of the LED light has just been turned on since last time. It's been on ever since. And this is the actual light status, and it's just been on too. So now you can see, as we're reading in the new sensor data, the light requirement actually changes or decreases because the amount of incoming lights from the past couple of minutes has compensated part of the requirement so that it gradually reduces. And that we now recommend the light to be on. The actual light is still off at the time because it has some sort of delay. So in the field 5 and field 1, there are two assumptions made about the heating status. First is the temperature required that we recommend to turn on the heat is 7 degrees. So whenever the temperature is below 7 degrees, we recommend to turn the heater on. And this can actually be changed by user in the future, or they can just change it in the ThinkSpeak database. And then for field 1, this is the radiator temperature, which will be detected by the temperature sensor in the future. But as we currently do not have a radiator for us to detect, we just made an assumption that it's at 30 degrees right now. So in field 6 and field 7, those are the relative humidity and indoor temperature read by the DHT22, which is a temperature and relative humidity sensor here. And we put an ice pack underneath just so it can get to the freezing degree that we need for demonstration purpose. And as you can see, the indoor temperature right now is, or the temperature detected by the sensor right now is 2.7 degrees of Celsius, and the relative humidity is 73.4%. And as a result, our running algorithm indicated that we should be turning the pump on and that the opening time right now should be 140 minutes to compensate the heater requirement by the plants. Since the pump status has been on as the temperature is lower than the minimum threshold, so the yellow light that indicate the on and off condition of the pump for thermal battery has been on, as indicated in the pump status too, and the time that it needs to be on has just been 140 minutes. As you can see now, after we turn the heater on, the temperature has just been risen steadily. We did it by taking the DHT out of away from the ice pack gradually, and so the pump status has still been on, which means like the heater should be on, and the opening time has slowly decreased from 140 to 131 right now. And this is still the relative humidity that's read by the sensor. The open time of the pump is the same across because it's just a 2-minute period of time, and that doesn't change much about the open time, but it will change gradually as time go by. So for irrigation, we added soil moisture sensor to collect the soil moisture condition of the greenhouse bed, and those are the soil moisture percentage gathered from the sensor data. And this is the soil moisture required, which is the data we got after doing some research. And field 1 and field 2 are irrigation time we got from running the algorithm, which is 1.32 minute. And for the water valve status, it went from shut off to turn on. And those are the results the algorithm got after running. And the green light here indicating the water valve on and off status is on now, indicating that it's reading the data from the channel. Given an indoor temperature read by the DH22 sensor, which reads in temperature and humidity, and the lighting data read by the light sensor, TSL 2561. So the cooling status here run by algorithm shown that the fan and the shading cloth shouldn't be on because we don't need any cooling system given the current greenhouse environment. And the two blue lights that indicates the fan and the cloth respectively are off as well.